buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard.
My name is Abigail Nims. I was born in 1700 in Deerfield, Massachusetts. My father, Godefroy, was 16 years old when he came to America in 1665 from the city of Nîmes in France. He created his own identity by taking the name of his city.
How I stood there amazed and asked as I gazed if their glory exceeds.
Here is an interesting fact about Nîmes. This is where, in the 18th century, an extremely resistant canvas was created. It will be used to make pants, the Jean de Nîmes, better known as jean, de Nîmes jeans. In 1665, Godefroy established himself in Northampton, Massachusetts. With two of his friends, Benny Stebben, 12 years old, and James Bennett, 15, they were accused of robbing a house in the neighborhood 2 Sundays in a row, while the villagers were in church. These young offenders, it seems that my father was the chief, entered a neighbor's house, turned it upside down, and stole 24 shillings in silver and 7 shillings in wampum. Their plan was to give the money to an Indian named Cadillac, and in return he was to take them to French Canada, probably because my dad could speak French. Caught in the act, they were brought before the judge. Parents of the two other youngsters intervened for them, but it seems that Godefroy had no father, no mother, nor family to answer for him, and the more he tries to justify himself, the worse it gets. He is condemned to a heavy fine and 15 lashes on his bare skin. Unable to go to Canada, Dad decided to live in Deerfield, Massachusetts, where I was born on May 27, 1700. My mother was Mehetabel Smead Hall, the second spouse of my father. In 1704, I was made captive by the Indians in the Deerfield Massacre and brought to Canada. Later, I married Josiah Rising, who also was taken captive in the same raid.
Mon cœur chavire, qu'il est amer parfois de vivre. Où est mon ami de cœur? Pourquoi ce feu, cette rancœur? Chamaille, chamaille, maudite chamaille, 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 maudite chamaille. Est-il blessé, encore vivant, ou est-il mort dans la bataille? Les yeux crevés, la jambe perdue. Ramenez-le-moi, mon crochu. La ville brûle, mon cœur chavire, qu'il est amer, parfois de vivre, méchante France, mauvaise Angleterre.
The Sulpician priest changed my dad's name from Josiah Rising to Ignace Rezen, and the Indians changed our names again. I became Toato Gouache, and Josiah became Shoantaquani. We were now Mohawks. In 1721, the Sulpicians gave us an 85-acre land in Oka, Québec. Josiah and I had 8 children. I died on January 3rd, 1747, in the small house that my husband and I built. I was not yet 47 years old. I don't know where I was buried, but what I do know is that in the country, back in the 1700s, they did not bury in the winter. My descendants, Jean-Baptiste Jérôme, Ignace, Charles Leclerc, Jean-Baptiste, his children, Rising and Willenmin, lived on Rising land. Willenmin was my last descendant to live there. The land was occupied by the Rezen for 232 years. After the death of Rising Rezen in 1953, the land was now owned by his sister Wilhelmine. Because she was a woman, the Sulpician priest seized the estate and sold it. In 2006, the new owner plants a tree about 30 meters or 100 feet from the house, and he makes an astonished discovery. While digging, he finds a human skull. The skull is brought to the house where it remains. Apparently, it is a woman's skull. Like I said before, back in the 1700s, they did not bury in the winter. So I was probably buried in the spring. Only more research by anthropologists or pathologists would clarify my death. This is my story from Deerfield, Massachusetts to Oka, Québec, Canada.